Thank you for joining our podcast. We have a continuing story here of the Spanish language course, and in this episode, we're going to talk about the state specifics.
I took the state specific and I translated it into Spanish, into a Word document. It's 4 pages. And then I saved it as a PDF file. So what I do is when my host site, the local public library, when they send a reminder email for the participants to come to the class, they attach this document as a PDF. And then they tell the participants that it's their choice, that if they wish, they can print it and bring it with them. Now, the advantage that I typed it is that it allows me to copy and paste it. And let me show you what I did with copy and paste. Here's the guidebook that I scanned, page 48 and 49. And 49 has the little información específica los estados, that infamous little circle that says you need to go to the state specific. So I created a slide after this one in my PowerPoint where I copied and pasted page 49. Since I had typed it in Spanish, I had it in Word, I was able to do that. Now, if you look at my slide, you can see that I added a symbol of my state, but I also have a little symbol here, which means that there is audio attached to this file. So this is what you can do. I'll click and I'll show you something pretty interesting. This is a free website, www.lovevoice.com. Love is spelled L-U-V. Free website. When you type this into your address bar and click enter, you're going to get this screen. What I did was I copied and pasted what I had on my slide. I selected Spanish Puerto Rico, and I kept the default name, Katrina Female. I click generate, and in about 10 seconds, an audio file gets generated. All you do is you click download, and it goes right to your downloads folder. And then what you do is rename it to page 49. In case you're going to do many of these, you need to know which one is which. And that's it. I'll go back to my previous slide. And what I did was I added it. So in PowerPoint, when I was creating this slide, I did insert and I chose audio from my PC. And I added it from my downloads folder.
Good.
And then you either click play or you set it to play automatically. It's a great attention grabber. People start focusing on the screen. It's incredible how you get people to focus back on your lesson.
Raphael, could you play a little bit of that audio for us?
Yeah, want me to play? I can play the slide.
Señales y zonas de construcción. Guía del participante, página 49. Los conductores deben seguir las indicaciones del señalero. Los límites de velocidad reducidos en las zonas de obra son de cumplimiento obligatorio, incluso si no hay trabajadores presentes. Se aplica una multa adicional obligatoria, cuyo monto varía según si la infracción ocurrió en una ciudad o en un pueblo/aldea, sumada a la multa original por exceso de velocidad en una zona de construcción. Las multas se duplican en las zonas de obras.
I'm giving you the website for the Spanish videos. It's www.aarp.info/SD Spanish. So you can write this down, and you can add this to your desktop. If you right-click on your desktop in a blank area and click New, you could add this link to your desktop, and then you can use these videos when it's time to play them if you decide to teach this course in Spanish. Here's a Spanish proverbio. It says, algunas personas generan alegría al entrar en una habitación, otras al salir. So here you go in English. Some people create joy when they enter a room, others when they leave. So hopefully your participants won't have joy when they're leaving because you sat there and read them the book page by page and it took an extra hour. So, if possible, if you can add things to the PowerPoint, use that Love Voice website, add voices, maybe add sounds to your PowerPoint. Might make it a little interesting. Things you can play around with. And if you decide to teach in Spanish and you decide to teach it in Puerto Rico after you're done, you can go here, the southeast corner of Puerto Rico. And you can go to this exact spot and take a rest. It gets dark at 7 p.m. So then you'll have to leave the area quickly. It gets very dark here. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Raphael. That was very good, telling us how to order the material and a little demonstration of the moving the state-specific into Spanish. And since it's a PDF, you could upload it to your Google Drive and have that current buzzword a QR code for people to use if they care to. But I think the having the host send it out is a very good suggestion. That would make a lot of people feel good, I think. So that's great.
And here's something pretty interesting that I just did this past Monday. We had a Spanish participant that attended my English class, and the library provided her a laptop, and we put the Spanish PowerPoints on it and the Spanish videos on it, and then she just kept up with us. And whenever there was a video playing, she would use headphones. So she was able to follow along with a Spanish guidebook and a Spanish PowerPoint.
Very good. Very good. Those are the kind of stories that make it worth all the things we do. Well, many thanks to Raphael Guzman for going above and beyond the normal carrying a big cardboard box and teaching a course for 6 hours, and creating a tool which will probably live long into the future. So thank you again, and look for continuing story here. There's going to be more parts to this story on teaching classes in a second language. Thank you for joining our podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, please text us at 518-952-2216. Please make sure you subscribe so you can enjoy more of these. Thank you so much.